In the age of ancients, the world was unformed, shrouded by fog. A land of grey crags, arch trees, and everlasting dragons. But then there was fire, and with fire came disparity. Heat and cold, life and death, and of course, light and dark. Then from the dark they came and found the souls of lords within the flame. Nito, the first of the dead. The Witch of Izalith and her daughters of Chaos. Gwyn, the Lord of Sunlight, and his faithful knights. And the furtive pygmy, so easily forgotten. With the strength of lords, they challenged the dragons. Gwyn's mighty bolts peeled apart their stone scales. The witches weaved great firestorms. Nito unleashed a miasma of death and disease. And Seath the Scaleless betrayed his own, and the dragons were no more. Thus began the Age of Fire. But soon the flames will fade, and only dark will remain. Even now, there are only embers. And man sees not light, but only endless nights. And amongst the living are seen carriers of the accursed dark side. Yes, indeed. The dark sign brands the undead. And in this land, the undead are corralled and led to the north. Where they are locked away to await the end of the world. This is your fate.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Magnidox here for our next series of games. I'm trying to beat Dark Souls, and I'm sorry for the please reconnect controller sign coming up. I just noticed when I started recording that why is that stuck in there? My controller batteries. Oh, crap. We're running out, so I gotta. I took them out, and then I saw that pop up, and I was like, uh oh. So I just kind of put them back in. So now I should have, hopefully, a decent set of batteries. I'm not very good about, whenever I take batteries out of my controller, I always kind of just throw them somewhere, so there's some batteries lying around. I don't know if they're still good or not, but these seem to be working just fine. Alright, so, I went ahead and I skipped the character customization phase because I didn't think y'all wanted to see that. I mean, it's not that interesting. I just chose Deprived, and I gave myself the Master Key, which is very useful. But so, I should probably... Well, these are all tutorials on the ground, and I've already played the game before, so I know how to play. So I'm just gonna move along all pro-like and not even read the instructions, because I know what I'm doing. But a fun story is I actually recorded part of this game already, but that was the reason Thursday I didn't post anything. When I recorded it, I went back and I looked at it, and all the audio was off by a lot, like almost 30 seconds. And then so I went back and I tried to I upload the audio separate to my computer, and I uploaded the video separate, but it, like, whenever I tried to open an editor, it was always corrupted somehow and it would never work. So very sorry about that, and that's the reason I couldn't get anything posted Thursday. But that was just a minor hiccup, and from now on we're going to continue on my Tuesday-Thursday schedule in Dark Souls. And I really do. The thing is, there might be some times I repeat some stuff, and there might be some stuff that I come back and try to say later because I forget what I've said, what I've already said, and what I haven't. Oh crap. And if I could, I'd beat this guy right here, but I didn't get the fire bombs. But if you do beat him before you go into, like, you gotta come around and fight him again. But if you beat him there the first time, you get, one, you get double souls because you kill him. You have to kill him twice. And two, you get the demon hammer, which is a super sweet weapon, but now the first time when I recorded this the first time when the video got corrupted, it was not very pretty. I didn't do very well. But now, coming back to it, hopefully I should be better, because last time I picked up the club and I forgot I picked it up, and I literally spent like about 10 minutes wandering around like, where's my weapon? I'm supposed to get a better weapon than the broken straight sword. But everything's fine now. And since I'm deprived, I can build my character any way I want. Complete freedom. It's just backstep and roll. Yeah, I gotta get out of the way of this boulder. And then come talk to my friend over here.
Oh, you. You're not, thank goodness. I'll die soon.
Oops, sorry about that.
Then lose my sanity. I wish to ask something of you. You and I, we're both undead. Hear me out, will you?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Regrettably, I have failed in my mission, but perhaps you can keep the torch lit. There is an old saying in my family: thou who art undead art chosen, and thine exodus from the undead asylum maketh pilgrimage to the land of ancient lords. When thou ringeth the bell of awakening, the fate of the undead thou shalt know. Well, now you know, and I can die with hope in my heart. Oh, one more thing. Here, take this. An Estus flask, an undead favorite. Oh,
thank you.
and this. Now
Thank you
I must
again.
bid farewell. I would hate to harm you after death. So go now, And thank you.
Yeah, sorry for kind of skipping over his, what he was saying there. I skipped one of his lines, but now he's gonna, yeah. All you hear is a sword slash, then you get souls, so you know what happened. Oops. But I'm so used to, the thing is, whenever I play this game, I've mentioned before that I have never beaten the first Dark Souls or the third one. The third one because I started recording soon after I bought it, and I didn't want to. I wanted to, when I got to it, make it a new experience. But the reason I never beat the first one is I would always get, you know, I'd always get so far, and then I'd get stuck at some boss fight, or I'd get stuck at some point, and I'd be like, oh, I could, like, it'd be so much easier if I fought this dude as a knight instead of a mage. And I'd go back, I'd start a completely new character, change my class, and I'd get either as far as I was or not even that far, fight the boss, and then I'd get eventually to another boss, and it was like, oh, it'd be so much easier to fight this guy as a mage, so I get to him, dropping blow, and then I'd be like, oh, it'd be so much easier to fight this guy as a mage, so I would go back and change my class again, and I never really got really far. The farthest I've ever, it's actually quite sad, as long as I've had this game, as to how far I've gotten. Plus, it's hard to get through, because I got this game, like, when Dark Souls 2 came out, because when Dark Souls 2 came out, my friend, was when I actually, like, started getting into the Dark Souls series, and they gave out Dark Souls 1 free, and my friend introduced me to it. But as long as I've had this game, I've only beaten, like, I think I've only beaten this, like, Spider Queen girl, and if you've never played this game, you don't know who that is, but it's not that far at all. Crap. He's almost dead anyway. Wrecked. Pro skills. Too good for you. I got some humanity. Also for those of you that don't know, all humanity is useful for a number of things actually, which I realized not too long ago. Because I didn't do any, like, research over this game before I played it, so I've always thought humanity, all humanity did was make you human, and that was a cutscene.
Only in the ancient legends it is stated that one day an undead shall be chosen. To leave the undead asylum in pilgrimage to the land of the ancient lords. Lordran.
I love this little video sequence. Because it gives you a bit of scale on how, one, it gives you scale on, like, where everything is, and two, it shows you, like, how big everywhere is and how much you have to explore. But oh yeah, the uses of humanity. I learned that humanity, when you use it, not only does it give you your humanity back, but it also, if you have, like, that top left thing where it says 0, that's how many humanities you have, and you can get them not only by using up, like, physical item humanity, but also increase my strength so I can do more damage, and dexterity so I can swing faster. But not only can you, like, can you use the humanity to gain humanity, but also killing so many enemies in a certain area will give you humanity. And saving up a lot of humanity, I know that it increases the item drop rates of our enemies.
Hello there. I believe we are not acquainted. I am Petrus of Thoroland. Have you business with us? If
I mean,
not,
not really.
I'd prefer to keep a distance, if possible.
Oh, gee, thanks, jerk. But you come, all you gotta do is walk a little bit away, come right back around.
I realize that I have requested that we retain our distance. But I also want you to know that it is not meant in ill will. Here, take this, as a token of peace. No, go ahead. It's for you.
Copper coin. But yeah, so when you kill mobs, they have a chance to drop our enemies. They have a chance to drop an item, and the more humanity you have, the higher the chances. And I think it also increases your curse resistance.
Well, what do we have here? You
This guy's a
must
jerk.
be a new arrival.
Yep.
Let me guess. Fate of the undead, right? Well, you're not the first. But there's no salvation here. You'd have done better to rot in the undead asylum. But too late now. Well, since you're here, let me help you out. There are actually two
Just making
bells
it
of
easy.
awakening. One's up above in the...
Oh, it's a shadow of a dude.
The other is far, far below, in the ruins at the base of Blight Town. Ring them both, and something happens. Brilliant, right? Not much to go on, but I have a feeling that won't stop you. So, off you go. It is why you came, isn't it? To this accursed land of the undead?
And that's another reason that I like this game, is right off the bat, there's two plot twists. First one is, oh, hang on. At first I was like, that's crazy, but no, there's nothing back there. Yeah, you might be able to land on that, like, small ridge right there, but no. And also, you can't trust what people write down, ever, no matter what. But two big plot twists. First, you're not the only undead, and that's what I like about this game. Most games, it's like, oh, you're the chosen one. You have this special power, this special gift that makes you more important than everyone else. While in this game, you're just kind of one of the guys trying to finish the quest. You're not special in any way. And another plot twist. Oh crap. Another plot twist is that there are actually two Bells of Awakening, which isn't that big of a plot twist, but I still think it's pretty cool how this game, because I don't like games where the story is like the beginning. How should I explain this? I don't like it when I know the ending from the get-go. Like Skyrim. It's like you kill Alduin. Alright, you know the entire game that eventually you're going to have to kill Alduin. And that's going to be the end of the game. Or not the end of the game, but you know, the end of the main story quest. So the entire game, you know that that's what you have to do, and you know how the game is going to end. And I mean, it's not too bad for Skyrim since there's so many side quests and stuff. Nice ring sacrifice. Ooh, almost fell. But it's not so bad for a game like Skyrim to do it, because Skyrim has so many other side quests that do have some plot twists in them that make it really interesting. And I mean, saying that there's two Bells of Awakening isn't too big of a surprise. I mean, all it means that now you're going to ring two bells, but you also don't know what's going to happen after you ring the bells, which is another kind of mystery. But if there's one game that I think does the best job of misleading you that I've played so far over what the story or what the end is going to be, it's hard to pick. There's quite a few. I guess I'm gonna pick one. I'd say it's Tales of Symphonia, a GameCube game that I think it does the best at like misleading what your whole purpose is, and is the best at like having a plot twist. And I'll probably play this later, but I'll play that game later in the history of the channel. But for now, let's get back to Dark Souls. Probably should have healed up a bit before I came in here, but who cares? These guys are weak. Get wrecked. You can't even get past these barrels. You're so dumb. Watch me just breeze through this. What you gonna do? Nothing. It's also good to start as the deprived because he can just one-shot people with the club. And I think there's a few other classes that do that. I think the knight gets this with it. Ooh, forgot about that. I think the knight also lets you one-shot people. Well, there's a few that don't. Also, whenever I play Dark Souls games, I always go for deprived wrecked. Because it allows for a bit more leniency over what he can and can't do. Like, I can get my magic up to a certain point where my magic resistance... Is that shield I picked up better? Yeah, just a little bit, but it is. Where my magic resistance is just good enough to, like, survive some magic hits. But it's not too much to where I, like, waste levels into it. And that's why I always pick, this guy. Nothing I'm gonna rush it. Also, another thing for this series is I know in Metal Arms some of the episodes got pretty long because of how bad I was. But my goal for this is to keep the episodes short. And it's going to be easier since it's not a level-based game, and it's not like one level per episode. So basically what I'll do is I'll go for, you know, however long I need to. I'm just call the episode there. But I'm not gonna let an episode run to 45 minutes long, because that's a little too much. How's it going there, salesman? I'll come back to you. Let me get this guy. That guy was just waiting behind those boxes his entire life. Was waiting behind those boxes his entire life for a unsuspecting traveler. It's too bad for him, he got a suspecting traveler. Oh crap, they're faster than me. But not smarter. Alright, boys. What do you want? Wrecked. This is going much better than the first time I played where the video got all messed up. Let's just say I died a few times from stupid stuff. Try weapon. Why would I try weapon on a corpse? Yep. Now let us see here. There we are. Something down there. How do I get to... Oh, yeah, I remember. Yeah, go down there where that hollow is. But we're not going to do that just yet. What we're going to do is we're going to get to this next bonfire, which I already kind of passed up. I just wanted to go back and get all the things. And I'll talk to the merchant later and get some decent stuff. What's this say? Imminent danger zone. What danger zone? This is a bonfire. How is this dangerous? More dexterity so I can swing faster. Alright. And I mean, since this is the first episode, it's mostly going to be the opening sequence. So from now on, it's going to be just me playing the game. Oh gosh. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to destroy all your barrels. But so... that's it for this episode. Thank you guys for watching. Like if you liked the video, subscribe if you want to see more, leave a comment if you feel the need to, and I'll see you guys next time.